there is a beautiful pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Sanatan Goswami was staying in Sri Vrindavan Dham because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had ordered Sanatan Goswami to stay in Vrindavan and to broadcast the glories of Sri Vrindavan Dham, and by this spread the message about the pastimes of Krishna. Once Sanatan Goswami wanted to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he decided to go to Jagannath Puri because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Jagannath Puri. And in those days, especially because Sanatan Goswami was a mendicant, he was a sannyasi, he had no money. The only way he could travel was by foot. He walked all the way from Vrindavan to Jagannath Puri. So much, thousands of kilometers, he walked all the way. And on the way, he had to pass through the forest of Jharkhand. And because in the forest of Jharkhand, the bodies of water, the pools, ponds, wherever he had to take bath, every day he had to take bath. And because it's not a 1 day, 2 day journey, over several days he had to walk and he had to cross the forest of Jharkhand and reach Odisha, Jagannath Puri. Now on the way, in the forest, wherever there would be some source of water, he would stay there in the night, take bath in the morning, and then continue. And naturally, when you are in the forest, you cannot get food every day. If you happen to come across some fruits or berries, you can eat. That too, every fruit and berry you cannot eat. There are some poisonous fruits also. Sanatan Goswami did not get proper food, and the waters wherever he took bath, they were not very clean. And because of that, by the time he came to Jagannath Puri, his body developed itching sores all over the body. All over the body there were sores, and there was fluid coming out of it, water coming out of the sore. Sometimes we get a boil, and then it'll break, and some pus and some water will keep coming out. Like that, his whole body was infested with those sores. Now, when Sanatan Goswami came to Jagannath Puri, from a distance he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he offered his obeisances. And then Haridas Thakur, he pointed out to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, see, Sanatan Goswami has come. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, oh, Sanatan Goswami has come. He went and picked him up and embraced him. And Sanatan Goswami is saying, no, Mahaprabhu, don't touch me. My body is full of sores. No, it's not fit to be touched by you, by your transcendental body. Please don't touch me. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forcibly embraced Sanatan Goswami. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forcibly embraced Sanatan Goswami. And Sanatan Goswami was feeling very bad, but then the Lord is the Lord. He is his own Swarat. He is independent. He will do whatever he wants. Nobody can control him. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy, and he asked him, how are you, this, that, and all that. Discussion happened. And then Sanatan Goswami thought, let me stay here till Rath Yatra. And then every day when he would meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would embrace Sanatan Goswami. And Sanatan Goswami started feeling very bad. What is this? My body is full of sores. Mahaprabhu is touching me, and the liquid coming out of those sores are touching Mahaprabhu's body. It is not at all good. So Sanatan Goswami thought, better I give up my body. Better is this body is become useless, and because of this body, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body is getting touched by this body of mine, which is unfit to be touched by the Supreme Lord. So better I give up this body. Let me commit suicide. He decided like this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord himself, Paramatma. He knows what is the heart what is there in the heart of every living entity. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had ordered Haridas Thakur and Sanatan Goswami to every day chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra together and discuss the glories of the Hare Krishna mantra. And every day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would come where Haridas Thakur was staying, and he would meet both Sanatan Goswami and Haridas Thakur. When Sanatan Goswami had decided like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Haridas Thakur and Sanatan Goswami. As usual, every day he would come, he came. And suddenly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started talking. Committing suicide is not the symptom of a Vaishnava. By committing suicide, nobody can achieve the lotus feet of Krishna. A devotee never thinks of committing suicide. And a devotee always understands that his body does not belong to him, it belongs to the Supreme Lord. And a devotee should always utilize his body in serving Krishna, and like this, he should attract the mercy of Krishna and go back to Godhead. Like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preached, and Sanatana Goswami understood. Oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not like me to commit suicide, so I'll not commit suicide. So he got dissuaded. But now, every day, still Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming and embracing Sanatana Goswami. It had become very uncomfortable for Sanatana Goswami. So what to do? I thought I'll give up my body. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, don't give up my body. Then he spoke to Jagadananda Pandit. Jagadananda Pandit was another great devotee of associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was telling, every day this is happening. I am feeling very uncomfortable. I am feeling very sad. What to do now? Jagadananda Pandit said, anyway, Rath Yatra is coming now. After Rath Yatra, you leave Puri and go to Vrindavan. So if you are here only, then Mahaprabhu will embrace you. If you are not here, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot embrace you. Over, solution. Sanatana Goswami thought, yeah, this is a very good piece of advice. Think I will do as you say. The next day he went and met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like this I discussed with Jagadananda Pandit. And he has advised that I can, immediately after Rath Yatra, I can go to Vrindavan. That way, you will not have to touch my body every day. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very angry. He said, who is Jaga? He is a small boy. You are like his spiritual master. And he has got the guts to advise you. And like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started chastising Jagadananda. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, your body is as good as my body. You cannot go out of my presence. I want you to be with me. I want you to stay here for 1 year, and only after 1 year you can go. Then Sanatana Goswami said, oh my Lord, I am just a puppet in your hands. Whatever you say, I am ready to do. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Sanatana Goswami. And the moment Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Sanatana Goswami at that point of time, immediately all the sores disappeared and his body became effulgent again. And like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu purified Sanatana Goswami's body. And of course, so the question that arises is, why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was embracing Sanatana Goswami so many times, why the first time itself his sores did not get cured? Why after so much long time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's embrace cured Sanatana Goswami's sores? That actually it is said that Vrindavanat Punapraptam Sri Gauraha Sanatanam. That Sanatana Goswami from Vrindavan, he again came to Sri Gaura, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. So, Dehapatad Avan Snehad. And that Sanatana Goswami, when he came to Jagannath Puri, he wanted to give up his body. Dehapata. He wanted to do Atmahatya. He wanted to do suicide. Dehapata Avan. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stopped him from committing suicide. Why? Snehat, out of great affection for Sanatana Goswami. And then Shuddham Chakre Parikshaya. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cured Sanatana Goswami's infection after Parikshaya, after testing Sanatana Goswami. Actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was testing Sanatana Goswami, how he would respond to his getting sores and his embracing him. And seeing Sanatana Goswami's humility and his surrender, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got pleased, and then he cured him, he purified him.